Why has Antarctica long been regarded as a forbidden zone for humanity? How many secrets are really hidden beneath its frozen surface? Could it truly conceal prehistoric civilizations or unknown life forms as legends suggest? Whenever we gaze toward the southernmost reaches of the Earth, a land eternally buried under ice and snow, we are inevitably enveloped by a deep sense of mystery. This continent, covering roughly 14 million square kilometers at the southern end of the planet, has 98% of its surface sealed beneath an ice sheet with an average thickness exceeding 2 kilometers. At its thickest point, the ice reaches an astonishing 4,800 meters. It feels less like part of Earth and more like a fragment of an icy alien world. Antarctica is the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on Earth. Its average annual temperature plunges to minus 50 degrees Celsius. On the inland plateau, temperatures can drop as low as minus 70 degrees Celsius. Annual precipitation is less than 50 millimeters. Winds can sweep across the ice fields at speeds reaching 320 kilometers per hour. Yet beneath this vast white desert lies some of the oldest secrets on Earth. Hundreds of isolated subglacial lakes, microorganisms that have slept for tens of millions of years, dinosaur remains from millions of years ago, and countless unknown possibilities still awaiting confirmation. Today, let us follow the path of scientific exploration and venture deep into this rarely visited human frontier to lift the veil on its enduring mysteries. To understand Antarctica's mystery, we must first confront the extremity of its environment. Standing atop the Antarctic ice sheet, all that meets the eye is an endless expanse of frozen wilderness. At the farthest reaches, the horizon and the sky blend seamlessly together. It feels as though one has stepped onto another planet. The ice sheet here is far from motionless. Instead, it flows slowly at rates of several to dozens of meters per year. Driven by gravity, it creeps toward the edges of the continent, forming ice shelves. Eventually, these shelves fracture and give birth to colossal icebergs. Some of these icebergs span thousands of square kilometers. Comparable in size to a small city, the surface of the ice sheet is not smooth and mirror-like. It is etched with ridges, crevasses, and mounds formed by the constant movement of ice. Bottomless ice cracks resemble gaping wounds torn into the Earth itself, concealing deadly dangers beneath their surface. But Antarctica's mystery runs far deeper than what lies above. Through radar surveys, scientists discovered that the foundation of this frozen continent is astonishingly a hidden aquatic world. 45% of its bedrock lies below sea level. Beneath the ice sheet exists a vast subterranean water system, comprising more than 400 lakes and an intricate network of underground rivers. These subglacial lakes fall into two categories. One type consists of completely sealed, isolated lakes, cut off from the outside world for millions, even tens of millions of years. The other type includes open lakes connected through subterranean waterways, forming an extensive and interwoven underground hydrological network. In 2018, scientists discovered a hidden river stretching 460 kilometers, like a concealed lifeline linking multiple subglacial lakes together. This finding fundamentally reshaped our understanding of Antarctica's subglacial environment. Even more astonishing is the fact that these lakes, buried beneath ice sheets thousands of meters thick, remain in a liquid state. This is primarily due to the immense pressure exerted by the overlying ice, acting like a natural pressure cooker, lowering the freezing point of water to below minus 2 degrees Celsius. Additionally, numerous volcanic hotspots embedded in Antarctica's bedrock continuously release geothermal heat, providing a stable thermal source for the lakes, combined with the constant movement of underground water. This prevents the lakes from freezing solid. Lake Vostok stands out as the most remarkable of them all. It lies beneath Russia's Vostok Station, 4 kilometers below the Antarctic surface, covering an area of approximately 12,500 square kilometers, with a water volume of about 5,400 cubic kilometers. Equivalent to nearly 3 times the volume of Qinghai Lake, it is the largest subglacial lake in Antarctica and the 16th largest lake on Earth. Since its existence was confirmed in 1996, it has remained a focal point of global scientific attention. Because its waters are believed to be among the most pristine and ancient on the planet, the mystery beneath the ice extends further into the surrounding Southern Ocean. The seas along Antarctica's continental margins are covered by sea ice year-round. In winter, sea ice can expand to 19 million square kilometers. Even in summer, it remains at around 10 million square kilometers. Yet this frigid ocean is far from lifeless. On the contrary, it supports one of the most productive marine ecosystems on Earth. China's 40th Antarctic research expedition discovered, through deployed ecological monitoring buoys, that Antarctic krill form the ecological backbone of this ocean. They feed on ice algae and diatoms, and in turn become the primary food source for whales, seals, penguins, and other large animals. These crustaceans, measuring about 5 centimeters in length, have a total biomass estimated at 500 million tons, making them the most abundant animal animal species by biomass on Earth. They form the central pillar of the Antarctic marine food web, along the deep-sea margins of the Antarctic continental shelf. Scientists have also discovered a host of bizarre organisms adapted to extreme conditions. In 2023, at a depth of 3,000 meters in the Amundsen Sea, researchers found a semi-transparent deep-sea fish, its internal organs clearly visible through its body, with eyes that have evolved to be abnormally large. Even more remarkably, its bodily fluids contain special proteins, allowing its blood to remain liquid at temperatures as low as -2 degrees Celsius. This unique antifreeze mechanism remains a major focus of biological research. At the same time, scientists discovered a massive crimson jellyfish, with tentacles extending over 13 meters, making it one of the largest invertebrates ever recorded, slowly shifting its form in the pitch-black depths, like a ghost drifting through the abyss. There were also giant octopuses, several times larger than any octopus previously documented in other oceans, as though the Antarctic seas exist in a state of nutritional excess. Near hydrothermal vents on the seafloor of the Ross Sea, dense communities of mussels, tube worms, and krill thrive. They rely on chemosynthesis fueled by hydrogen sulfide released from the vents, forming ecosystems entirely independent of sunlight, providing a crucial model for studying the origins of life. When our attention shifts from the ocean to the freshwater lakes beneath the ice, an even more captivating question emerges. Could these isolated lakes harbor ancient life forms from tens of millions of years ago? The answer is gradually being revealed through scientific exploration. In Divi Tuxtoshi Tries, a joint Russian, French, and Belgian research team detected traces of living bacteria, viruses, and fungi in ice cores drilled from a depth of 3 kilometers beneath Vostok Station. These microorganisms remained active in complete darkness, extreme cold, and crushing pressure, demonstrating extraordinary adaptability. In 2015, Russian scientists achieved a major breakthrough beneath 3,700 meters of ice in Lake Vostok. They discovered a peculiar bacterium sealed away for 14 million years. Its DNA sequence matched no known species in Earth's biological databases. After ruling out contamination, scientists suggested, this organism may represent a primitive life form that existed tens of millions of years ago. In 2024, an international research team drilled into Lake Enigma along the northern slopes of Victoria Land, further confirming the presence of ancient life in subglacial lakes. This lake, trapped between 2 glaciers, is sealed beneath thick ice and was long believed to be completely frozen. However, radar surveys revealed liquid water just 10 meters beneath the ice, with a maximum depth of 13 meters. Using sterile drilling techniques, researchers collected water samples and identified multiple simple bacterial lineages. Studies indicate these microbial communities existed long before Antarctica became ice-covered 14 million years ago. As the ice thickened, they were gradually isolated within the lake, sustaining themselves through unique metabolic pathways. RNA sequences detected in the samples revealed 3 major ecological groups: ice-associated communities, planktonic communities, and benthic communities, together forming a complete miniature ecosystem. Farther north, at Lake Inc., a drilling expedition in 2025 delivered even more astonishing discoveries. Beneath a 1-kilometer thick ice sheet, scientists found remains of crustaceans and tardigrades smaller than grains of millet. Their appendages and exoskeletons were exquisitely preserved, as if they had only just entered dormancy. Each milliliter of lake water contained around 10,000 bacteria. These microbes derive energy by breaking down diatom remains and minerals within the surrounding rock, establishing an energy cycle completely independent of sunlight. Even more significant, the crustaceans in Lake Inc. share genetic similarities with terrestrial organisms from the Transantarctic Mountains, suggesting that during a period of glacial retreat thousands of years ago, a biological corridor once connected the mountains and the lake, injecting new vitality into the subglacial ecosystem. Together, these discoveries point to a single conclusion. Antarctica's subglacial freshwater lakes not only may host life forms from tens of millions of years ago, but these organisms have also formed unique ecosystems. Their survival strategies challenge traditional human understanding of life itself. Without sunlight, they rely on chemosynthesis for energy. Without sufficient oxygen, they sustain life through anaerobic metabolism. Faced with extreme cold, they produce specialized antifreeze proteins to protect their cells, a 2022 study revealed. More than 3,507 species have already been identified in Antarctic subglacial lakes, many of them entirely new to science. Researchers speculate that even larger undiscovered organisms may exist within these environments. These ancient life forms are living fossils, carrying records of Earth's environmental changes across tens of millions of years, providing irreplaceable samples for studying the origins and evolution of life. Beyond subglacial life, fossils discovered on Antarctica's land surface are equally captivating. In January 1986, a research team from the Argentine Antarctic Institute discovered dinosaur bone fossils on James Ross Island, marking the first discovery of dinosaur remains on the Antarctic continent. James Ross Island lies near the Antarctic coast, close to the southern tip of South America. The discovery immediately raised a critical question. How could dinosaurs adapted to warm climates survive in Antarctica's cold environment? The answer soon emerged through plate tectonics. Geological studies show that during the Mesozoic era, roughly 250 million to 66 million years ago, Earth's continents were not separated as they are today, but merged into a single supercontinent known as Pangaea around 225 million years ago. Pangaea began to break apart. Its southern portion, Gondwana, included present-day South America, Africa, India, Australia, and Antarctica. At that time, Antarctica was not located at the South Pole, but at lower temperate latitudes and was connected to other landmasses, allowing dinosaurs to migrate freely. It was not until about 55 million years ago that Antarctica fully separated from Australia, drifted southward, and eventually became ice-covered at the pole. Antarctica's climate during the age of dinosaurs was vastly different from today. By analyzing plant fossils and pollen preserved in Antarctic strata, scientists have reconstructed the ancient environment. The climate was warm and humid, with average annual temperatures exceeding 10 degrees Celsius. Dense forests thrived, dominated by conifers, ferns, cycads, and early flowering plants. Resembling modern subtropical forests, such conditions provided abundant food and suitable habitats for dinosaurs, making Antarctica an important region in their global distribution. To date, scientists have identified fossils from at least a dozen dinosaur species in Antarctica, including both herbivorous and carnivorous groups. Beyond the ornithischian dinosaurs found on James Ross Island, in 2004, researchers on Seymour Island discovered fossils of a large herbivorous dinosaur, later named Antarctopelta, the only confirmed holotype of an Antarctic ankylosaur. This dinosaur measured about 5 meters in length, had heavy bony armor along its back, and sharp spikes at the end of its tail, feeding primarily on low-growing vegetation. Its discovery confirmed that ankylosaurs were widely distributed across Gondwana. As for carnivorous dinosaurs, in 2010, a U.S. research team discovered theropod dinosaur teeth in the Transantarctic Mountains, identified as belonging to a close relative of Allosaurus. This predator reached about 8 meters in length, with sharp teeth and powerful hind limbs. Serving as an apex predator within Antarctica's terrestrial ecosystems at the time, scientists have also uncovered dinosaur egg fossils and juvenile skeletons, indicating that dinosaurs not only lived in Antarctica, but also reproduced there, further confirming that Antarctica was once a dinosaur-friendly paradise during the Mesozoic. As continental drift continued, Antarctica moved farther south, and its climate steadily cooled. Beginning around 34 million years ago, atmospheric carbon dioxide levels declined, combined with the formation of the Antarctic Circumpolar Current after South America separated from Antarctica, blocking heat transport from lower latitudes. Ice sheets began to form across the continent. These dramatic climatic shifts led to a gradual decline in vegetation. Food sources for dinosaurs dwindled, coupled with the global mass extinction event 66 million years ago. Antarctica's dinosaur populations ultimately vanished. Some scientists speculate that certain burrowing species or dinosaur lineages may have survived here for a longer period after the extinction event, and that complete bodies may still be preserved somewhere beneath the ice, though most remains exist only as fossils, permanently sealed within Antarctica's ice, serving as powerful evidence of continental drift and climate change. Today, due to the immense thickness of Antarctica's ice, most dinosaur fossils remain undiscovered, but scientists believe that regions within her ice cover may still conceal many secrets about Antarctica's dinosaur past. Throughout the exploration of Antarctica, legends of prehistoric civilizations have never faded. The Peary Race map, drawn in 1513, sparked widespread debate, created 300 years before Antarctica was officially discovered. The map not only depicts the Antarctic continent, but also accurately outlines its coastline as if it were ice-free. In 1949, survey data from a joint British-Swedish expedition confirmed that the map's key geographical markers deviated by only half a degree of longitude. Combined with Einstein's hypothesis that Antarctica was once located in temperate latitudes, some have speculated that a highly advanced prehistoric civilization once existed there. However, from a scientific perspective, there is currently no evidence supporting the existence of a prehistoric civilization in Antarctica. Geological drilling of Antarctic bedrock shows that, throughout billions of years of evolution, the continent never sustained long-term stable conditions suitable for advanced civilizations. Before humans emerged, Antarctica underwent drastic shifts from warm and humid to frozen extremes. While life existed during these periods, it never progressed beyond vertebrate-level complexity, far from reaching a civilized stage. Regarding the accuracy of the Peary Race map, mainstream science holds that it was likely drawn based on ancient navigation knowledge, hearsay, or coincidence. rather than evidence left by a lost civilization. To date, all man-made objects found in Antarctica originate from modern scientific expeditions. No structures, tools, or artworks attributable to prehistoric civilizations have ever been discovered. It is important to remain vigilant, because Antarctica's mysteries also harbor unknown risks. As global warming accelerates, Antarctica's ice sheet is melting at a rate of hundreds of billions of tons per year. This not only contributes to rising sea levels, but may also release unknown viruses and bacteria sealed away for tens of thousands of years. In Divi-Tuxtoshi Devon Podsmith, scientists discovered a dormant ancient virus in Antarctic permafrost, to which neither humans nor animals possess immunity. Although it remains inactive for now, melting ice could potentially reactivate it. A 2022 study revealed that nearly 10% of microorganisms found beneath Antarctic ice cannot be classified. Their ecological roles and potential impacts remain unknown. Additionally, pollution risks from human research activities are increasing. Drilling equipment may disrupt pristine subglacial environments, and the introduction of foreign species could threaten native ecosystems. In the face of Antarctica's mysteries, human exploration has never ceased. But we must acknowledge that our understanding of Antarctica remains extremely limited. We have explored less than 30% of its underground world. The ecosystems of subglacial lakes are still not fully understood. The discovery of dinosaur fossils is only the tip of the iceberg. Countless unknowns remain waiting to be uncovered. Antarctica is like a sealed history book of Earth. Each layer of ice records secrets from deep time. Each lake conceals miracles of life on this land rarely touched by humans. There are no mythical prehistoric civilizations, but there are scientific truths far more astonishing than any legend. Millions of years ago, dinosaurs once roamed warm Antarctic plains. Microorganisms from tens of millions of years ago continue their existence beneath the ice. These discoveries not only reshape our understanding of Antarctica, they also redefine the limits of life itself. As exploration continues, Antarctica will undoubtedly bring even more surprises. Perhaps entirely unknown life forms exist in some hidden subglacial lake. Perhaps deeper strata conceal key evidence behind the dinosaur mass extinction. And perhaps the survival strategies of these icebound organisms will offer humanity new insights in the search for life beyond Earth.